We're back, boys. So, stainless steel. I have not played half of these factions. First thing first. I tend to always go through some of them. The campaigns I played were always super long. Like, you know, I would just use my imagination and immerse myself. And it's been so long since I played. So long. I think we tried to play it on stream a few times. There were some issues, but this could have been the issues because of the different screen setup. Like when I was getting this screen setup with the two identical monitors, two identical cables, instead of having one DVI and one of them was on the other blue one, was causing some issues. So it looks like it's working more now, or maybe they patched it. Who knows? Who knows? So we're gonna be playing something else than Turks, but since we just played Turks in the vanilla game, we should check out the Seljuk Empire in stainless steel. So at least for the rest of this stream, we still have 2 days ahead of us with this game, so we'll definitely check out another faction. But I think it makes sense to check out the Seljuk Empire here first. Just in case, we'll keep it on short here. This one is way more interesting than vanilla one. Vanilla one is like bare bones compared to this. This is early start. Early start. Amir asked if there are Persians here. Yeah, there are Persians here. The Khwarezmian Empire. These are pretty much the remnants of the Persia. This is also was what I remember the hardest campaign. The hardest campaign that I played in this game. Okay, so the Seljuk Sultanate. Those are the Turks. This is the Seljuks. So you can see already a different shape here. And the goal is we're going to be working towards the goal, but we are most likely not going to finish before we finish anyways. But yeah, like I said, for the rest of the stream, we'll check out the Turks. We may play Turks for another day or two, but I'll promise we'll be trying another faction during this time if everything just goes fine. So 30 regions, all provinces: Marmara, Judea, Mesopotamia. Judea, I think, is Jerusalem. Eliminated factions: the Byzantine Empire and the Crusader states. I think this one starts right after the first crusade has finished. You can see the year here, 1100 AD. That was exactly, I think, 1 year after the crusade finished, the first one, which captured Jerusalem, changed some of these territories as well here, like the Antioch. So the Christians are in the area already. There is no Spain here. This is historically more correct. There is Kingdom of Aragon, and there's the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. This later becomes Spain. I played actually a campaign with Castile and Leon for quite a bit in this game. So let's check it out. We're playing on large unit scale this time, and we're gonna keep the difficulty to medium and see how it is. Then we might increase it for another campaign. I don't remember which difficulty I play in this game. I might be mixing this up with Divided Impera, but just keep it in medium. Just keep it in medium just to see. Show CPU moves, manage all cities. No, we have the other thing on, and yeah. Is this anything changed here? This is the same message, the same thing that happens in the other one. Okay, I can show you the factions before we get into it. So there is Kingdom of Hungary, there is Kingdom of Aragon, there is the Crusader states. Republic of Venice, Kingdom of Sicily, Republic of Genoa, Kingdom of Denmark, Fatimid Caliphate, Kingdom of Scotland, Cuman Khanate, Seljuk Empire, Kingdom of France, the Holy Roman Empire, Kingdom of England, Kingdom of Portugal, Kingdom of Poland, the Byzantine Empire, the Moors, Almoravid Emirate, Kingdom of Novgorod, Kingdom of Castile and Leon, Khwarezmian Empire, Kingdom of Norway, Lithuania, and the Grand Duchy of Kiev. So you can see there's a lot more factions in this game. This is the maximum allowed by the engine, I think. Maximum allowed. Minus the ones that appear during the game. You see all these factions here? In a real setting, if they create a new game, Medieval 3, you know, in 2055, they should be like nearly triple that. Nearly triple that for this scenario. Nearly triple that. Okay. So, checking out the Seljuks. Okay, we'll keep it short, and in case we decide to go on with it. But I've never really cared about the victory condition, this one, really. I was just basically just playing the game, you know, seeing how it goes. And these loading times are so fast, you can barely see the quote sometimes, right? Okay. From the team. Pen difficulty medium. Thanks for downloading and playing Stainless Steel. Information about the mod can be obtained easily at the twcenter.net at the Stainless Steel subforums. Gameplay hints or tricks, available submod support, suggestions, thread, or epic after action reports are all awaiting there. Be sure to visit us and say hi if you haven't done so yet. Feedback is always warmly welcomed. I used to have an account there and I used to be active there, reading at least lurking, but I stopped using it, you know, when with the Steam, I think. So the Stainless Steel 6.4 team: Grasul, King Kong, Point Blank, Big, Caesar, Clivus, Rozanov, Germanicus, yesterday, Leslie, Manet, Cedric, Bent, Troll War, Ishan. They even had beta testers. Really, they even have more beta testers than Creator Assembly. Smicky, Pedal, Sanko, Cold True, Zanzi, Camille, Bomparte, Arekoi, Nan, Bob 3. Yes, just I remember actually. I actually some of this name look familiar from the forums. A big thanks to everyone on the forums. Have fun. Look at how large the map is already. Look how large this is. So there is Iconium here. Sounds familiar, right? There's Ankara to the north. We have Caesarea here. There is Diyarbakir here. We got Mosul, Carissia, Baghdad, Ahvaz, Basra, and we got Tabriz, Yerevan, Tbilisi. So you can see we start as a much larger faction because, you know, we are supposed to be a potent faction at the start of the game, being as Seljuks. So it's a much larger map already. So a lot more going on. As you might notice, also there's towers built already. Some of them are built. You can build more because of the part of one of the options. So it's, you know, prevent some of the early game from being, you know, just like tower building. Okay, so what's going on here? There's no enemies going on. It's just all fresh. Let's see. 460 years. Goddamn. Oh, everybody dead. Sultan Tugrul, Sultan Alp Arslan, Sultan Jalal, Sultan Mahmud, Sultan, this is the current Sultan. Man, it looks like I've been in conflict here. There's a quite an interesting, you know, battle going on here in the Middle East and the here with the Seljuks and what's going on with the Fatimids and the Crusader states and the Byzantine. Yeah. So we control 12 regions. We have 8 generals, 6 cities, 6 castles. Year is 1100 AD. Says here, Sultan Berkeruk is our leader, and our greatest general is Fikret Resat. I don't even see this guy here. I guess he's a general, he's not part of the family tree. He's not been adopted yet. Sultan Babchuk. Okay. This is our Sultan here. To command as 7 authority. As a apothecary, so the Sultan has a lot of extra health, increased chance of having children. So might be able to do more fighting. The faction leader has more authority, more personal security, more fertility. He's administratively minded, so this person has a gift for bureaucratic matters. Although they can learn military skills, they prefer administrative ones, able to gain more from education. So he wants to be a governor. Promising commander, +1 command. He's religiously proper, is +1 piety. So 4 is kind of like pious. It says here, every depending how much he has, it says here, has the occasional need to pray for his sins. 7 authority is actually pretty good to start with. A natural born leader, rarely challenged or questioned. I'm not even sure 100% what this does. I was always guessing. We have no chivalry or dread. Born follow, this man has no notion of what leadership is about. So I mean, his administrators only to command. So what else is here? He's intelligent, buff to command, authority, bonus to trade, and tax income. Understands things others can't without having to try much of the time. Founder of the royal dynasty. The Lord willing, this man will found the dynasty to rule into the ages. At times, he feels the need to ensure the viability of his royal line. +1 authority, and it further increases the chance of having children. His wife is 21 years old, he's 20, and they have a son 3 years old. Melikshah. Melikshah is the... I'm not even sure if it's like a surname or something else. So this is kind of like some kind of background here. Look like a lot of deaths, no, but they didn't have children. Melik is king, or is a name. Tajamir Mehmed. And he's relatively healthy, but the sons are dead, this man's health is probably normal, no effects. Yeah. He's in Baghdad. As you can see, the Baghdad is further away. What is our capital even? What does it say? Capital city is Caesarea, the castle. Yeah. It's a castle here. Extra wall defense, iron gates, maintaining upkeep for 3 companies. Public order bonus low 15%, recommended slots 3. There is a fire cavalry and Sipahi lancers, 1 each available max. Yeah. It does look like the mod adjusts the unit sizes differently. Like Levy Arch have 91 instead of 120. Turkish Arch have 113. So we got dirt roads here, stables, Ovier. Ovier gives us Levy archers, and this is Turkish horse archers. So it takes 3 turns to get another Turkish horse archers. So if we recruit Sipahi lancers, we take 10 turns to get another one. So this is serious. This is a serious unit. Also expensive. Bari cavalry would take 10 turns to get a new one. This is real recruitment, right? These are some of the most elite troops. The Sipahi Lancers and the Fari Cavalry are supposed to be. It's 2 loyalty. Oh boy. So this is Caesarea. What's the connection here? 4 cities: Trebizond, Ankara, Diyarbakir, and Iconium. Okay, Trebizond. Who controls Trebizond? Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire is spooky in this game. Very spooky. When you fight them, when you play them, everything is on fucking fire. Look at the movement here. What I was saying, guys. Guys, remember Vanilla? You can move here. There was something off. There was something fucking off. I knew it. You see this shit?
What does the Sultan will?
Yeah, it's 1 turn per year. 1 turn per year. I mixed up so much between this mod and the vanilla. Okay. So let's get familiar what we have here. You know, starting a new faction, you have to learn what's what and you know what to do. So our leader is in Baghdad. For some reason they haven't placed towers here. I guess it still requires you to put some, but there's a better movement here. It's tough to manage without. This can be automated, but yeah. This is kind of like a difficulty thing, really, with that thing that we turned on. Yeah. So Ankara has no governor. Okay, turn this off, put it to growth. This is the standard setup. Yeah. The spy here. Spying talent and adept agent. Well, who is this? This is the Cedar States. What the hell is our greatest general? Fikret Resat. I guess he has the highest command or something. There's a lot of generals around, not just family members. Yeah. We have restricted ourselves with this. This is our heir apparent. 1 command, 1 dread, has 6 loyalty. This man would only disobey an order if he truly believed that he would be commended for it afterwards. Okay. More concerned with survival than fighting honorably. Young peasant girls laugh when this man tries to tell them what to do. Oh god. I mean, he's only 14 years old, of course. Young peasant girls will laugh at you when 40 years old. Young peasant girls are fucking intimidating when you're 14 years old. Okay. But look at the picture. He's definitely 14 years old. How to increase loyalty? I think you get loyalty as you use the characters, or you know, via various other things. He's also administratively minded. Heir apparent gives 2 personal security and 1 fertility. Security affects, I think, the size of the bodyguard and maybe chance against the assassins and stuff like that. Promising commander, religiously proper, of Seljuk blood. So the Seljuks have +1 loyalty and +1 dread. This man is a descendant of Jalal ad-Dawla, the first Seljuk Sultan to cast the Byzantines out of Anatolia. His pride is quite understandable and is said to be reflected in his devotion to the dynasty. So the Turks have a special thing, loyalty and dread. Elich looked more like a general of the Emperor when he was 14. God damn it, sheer wizard. Relatively healthy. In this overhaul, you get actually titles, especially from the cities where you govern. It's kind of like a ancillary, which you can move around. Each city has a different background. This guy has 2 loyalty. He may proclaim his loyalty as expected, though it is quite obviously just for the appearances. I think our loyalty and authority might be like connected with each other. We can't give this guy command. This guy is just gonna turn into rebels. So this guy, Danishment Bey, disloyal, +1 dread, -3 loyalty. I think we might need to use him to have a chance to crystal. 2 is really bad. Like 3 is bad, 2 is really bad. And he's militarily minded. Talent for command, he's religiously minded. 2 piety, 1 to local popularity. Show consideration for methods of religion in both his professional and personal lives. So this is like after religiously proper. It's sharp, 1 command, authority, bonus to income, 2 bonus to tax income. That is like intelligent trait. 2 command says, a born follower, this man has no notion of what leadership is about. And is relatively healthy. This guy has 2 command as well. Oh man, this guy has 3 loyalty. Fallible like any other man, at least this one tries to be a good servant. Tries, huh? 5 piety at least, shows a healthy respect for his fate. I wish he'd explain what this does so we don't have to guess. At some point I knew what this does, but all those games later, you know, I just am at a guessing point right now. At a guessing point what any of these do anymore. Jerusalem, Ankara, Caesarea, Baris. So let's see what's going on here. This guy is deceptive. This man can hold himself in such a manner that others find it very difficult to glean where he's lying. Man is too loyal +2 authority. The Turks is definitely not the greatest one to learn this mod. You need to start with somebody smaller and learn first before playing faction like Turks, I think. But I get some experience from years. You know, I forgot half of it, but some is still here. There's also religiously minded, sharp, Seljuk relations. This man is related to Sultan Jalal ad-Dawla. What? Ad-Dawla? How do you read this? Ad-Dawla. However thin this relation may be, no effect other than the certain sense of entitlement. Dararot. Relatively healthy. This guy could get the governor of Iconium, maybe increases his loyalty. Turkoman cavalry and Turkish archers, pretty much are standard troops. A mixture of settled tribesmen, farmers and conquered peoples. These archers come from the bottom end of Turkish society, used to hunting with a bow and living in a harsh existence. These troops are reasonably hardy and proficient with their bows, but will melt away quickly in melee combat, useful for harassing enemy archers and flanks. 4 missile attacks, so the range is nerfed compared to vanilla. They do have 10 defense, 6 defense skills, 2 armor and 2 shield. So the values on the attack are both lowered, right? I remember this. This is the Spear Militia. As a bonus fighting cavalry. Quality Peasant Militia. What was the quality here? Quality average, type local. Lux form military training, typically low discipline, less morale. You can see morale here. Like you have to guess if it's close to average or what. There's no morale stat here. Spear Militia says bonus fighting cavalry, quality peasant militia, urban militia, free upkeep in cities, reduce morale in the field. These troops are city dwellers usually called up to defend their homes in time of need, but sometimes pressed into action on foreign campaigns. With their long spears they make good defensive units, but don't have the training or stomach to maintain a long fight. They get 1 attack, 2 charge bonus. 8 defense, 1 from skill, 7 for shield. So the Spirit Militia is much worse in this mode. Much worse. Heck, you can conquer the world with Spirit Militias in the vanilla. Shields are at least good. Again, a good chance to block to not die to projectiles, right? They upgrade to leather armor. These guys upgrade with a partial light mail. Turkoman cavalry, 370 upkeep. Ooh, yeah. Can form shooting circle, good morale, good stamina, fast moving. Quality superior, so Turkomans are basically a quality unit in this one. Local, lacks formal military training, typical low discipline, less morale. Typically. Tribal Turkish nomads accustomed to life in the saddle, these hardy bowmen have a fierce and unrivaled reputation. Although their composite bow is their main weapon, these fearsome warriors are happy to engage in melee if the odds are with them, especially after they have weakened and broken the enemy formation with missile fire. So 4-5 with 5 charge bonus, 5 defense, they have no armor this one, 3 defense, 2 shield. So a little bit closer to horse archers compared to the vanilla one. And they upgrade with leather armor. This is a general bodyguard.
Orders?
I think we can see it from here. Well, I like it. Let's check the rest of the units, what it says. I used to literally read all of this shit just to get immersed a little bit more in the game. Yeah. Looks like about Ankara and Iconium has Spear Militia and Turkish Archers, I guess, to help. Turkish Archers is a castle unit. Heavy Archers, Turkish Horse Archers. Don't have any of this here, which means nobody's no free upkeep here right now. Characters can be used as governors, Lord Drago. It's impossible to have one for every city, really. But you can use, you can travel with characters around.
Yes, my master.
This guy's a natural mediator and good diplomat. Decent counsel, but is yet to hold any real presence in higher courts. I guess we should find where Treb is on this. This is Pisidia, Bithynia. Look at Constantinople. 1100 AD, large stone wall. This city is crazy. Why is it turn 1? We completed the Turks. This is Seljuks in Seljuk Empire in the another campaign. Oh, there's actually something else here. I don't even remember this. So there are some rebels to the north.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
The road goes here, huh?
Yes, my master. As you will, Sultan.
Oh, it might be somewhere else here. This is Pontus. Yeah, so there's a city here. The Byzantines are here.
Zaida, mighty Sultan. Nuh-uh. As you will, Sultan.
Oh, Sinop is here. Looks like Byzantine rebels. Arab rebels, apparently. These are the Roman troops. Several of our people cannot continue any further along the path set for him. But is blocked by a foreign power. It may well be possible to have this person travel where you wish. We may need to reassess the path they take to get there.
Nuh-uh.
We have 10,000 and our income is about 2,700 per turn. But we have a much larger realm to manage at the start. We got... Oh, can we call a jihad on turn 1?
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam! Ooh, this game is like, no, you can't call a jihad on turn 1. Only in vanilla. Only in vanilla. God damn, how much piety do I need? 5 or 6? This Imam lacks the piety required to call a jihad. He has only 4. 4 is required in vanilla. Like CSIS, sure. 4 out of 10 you can call a jihad. This guy can do it. The modders, 4 out of 10, you crazy? That guy can't call a jihad. As you occasionally need to pray for his sins, so we need to get more piety. What is this? 80%? If I leave him here, he might just get +1 just for being passive here. Maybe it's 5, or is it 6? Yeah, so that was the Imam. I'll keep him there. I'll keep him there. And Diplomat is a spy in Galatia. Galatia feels wrong, man. Let's see where the Byzantines are. Ikea is here. Okay. More Romans. It's like armor spearmen and archers.
My eyes are yours.
Nicaea is a large town, and Constantinople is a this is a massive city, really. Yeah, man, there's a secure garrison as well. The Romans. We can see the port and we can see the walls, but we don't see anything else. The spy is just a work in progress.
My eyes are yours.
Yeah, let's see where the rest of the stuff is here.
As you will.
This chance was 60%. I don't want to risk this spy right now. It's an only spy. Yeah. So this is our agents. We found that Sinop is up here, so we should organize somebody to take that city. What's the religion situation there? 70% Islam, yeah, that's ours. This one, there's rebels here in the north, Volga Delta, and there are some Cumans here in Don. This is Lazica here. This is where the Pontus start, and this is where the what's that other faction called? Start. Tbilisi is a castle. Ooh, yeah, I forget in this game it's way more expensive to convert. Way more expensive to convert. The cities are overall better, overall. But there's definitely a huge purpose for the castles too. What the fuck is this? Everybody disloyal here. Fikret, disloyal. Military mind promise command allegiance proper, sharp, relatively healthy. Get some peasant infantry. Is one this mod bigger? Much bigger. Much bigger. It's like the biggest they could make. Tbilisi, yeah, it's Georgia. I remember that yesterday. This province has 1.5 growth. Castles have their uses, castles are amazing, but cities are overall better from my experience. You could also, if you play the long game, use a castle to convert to a city, grow it more, because it has access to more growth, and then switch to the castle later. Castle there, yeah, we're not gonna see Mongols for many years. 250 corruption here. Donations, I guess it's admin. I have actually played a game once with the Turks where, not in this mod, but in vanilla, where I converted every single castle to town. And then I just used the militias and mercenaries. And I couldn't spend money at all. So you don't really need castles. Cities have a little bit better options. The numbers will beat really anything. This guy is too loyalty. God damn, why is everybody so disloyal? You know, it's a proper campaign when it takes a lot of time for turn 1. This guy is 6 level. This is our prince. We should not move anybody out of cities here. This is a large town. There's a big garrison here. This place is basically just became a town now. Wooden palisade. A wall of sharpened stakes gives some security, stops livestock from straying, and may delay a thief, but cannot hold out the real attackers very long. It is, however, cheap to build and doesn't require any special skills from the local peasants. Mark slot 2 upkeep slots and 5% happiness. So this is like a really fresh city, Basra here. Got dirt roads. As the need to move increasing quantities of goods and people throughout the region grows, so too grows the call for proper roads. Well, there are paths to most every populated place in the known world. When the local ruling class invests in clearing debris and packing the earth to produce lasting dirt roads, the benefits increased troop movement and trade soon become obvious. So looks like this is gonna be a city we build literally from ground up. Some trade going here, 55-29. The penalty is 101. $505 from corruption, holy shit. And it's next to Baghdad, what? Yeah, it looks like the corruption is way more penalizing than in than in vanilla. How much will this lower it? By 25? That's a massive penalty to corruption. Maybe this guy has minus law. Good taster, also on personal security. Good chance of foiling assassination attempts. Administrator, fierce conflict. A man who fears getting hurt should not be leading men into battle. So this guy is gonna be a governor. Governors with dread, not very good. Seljuk blood and not healthy. So why the hell is such a high corruption here? It seems off. It's a severe, really. Considering, this is not a capital. I'm like, I thought Baghdad is a capital. No, this is a capital. Holy shit, that's far. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I was like, for some reason I thought Baghdad is our capital. Okay, this is our capital right now. It's not the most central location, though. Yeah, let's get familiar with everything we got here. So we got familiar with this area here. We need to, the plan in this area here is to assemble an army to capture Sinop. Capture Sinop, get better garrisons in this too. This area here has Shirvan here. Is this like where the Azerbaijan is? I think Azerbaijan is here. We need to capture the rest of this area here. Rest of this area here. I like the text for some of these things. We'll check it from one town and one castle, something that we built from ground up. Yeah, this is like from ground up. It looks like it is. We won't be able to build here properly. 2,000 population for the next one. Yeah, this is gonna be a while for this one. So what does it say for modern Bailey? The moat is a raised mound of earth crowned with a simple wooden tower, while the bailey is a large area enclosed by a palisade of logs with a ditch outside. Sometimes the wooden components are prefabricated off-site and brought with an army for rapid construction. All of the word moat eventually became moat, a deep trench around a castle rather than the man-made hill itself. This is a spooky area here, a really spooky area here. Antioch and Edessa are actually formidable in these times. Unlike in the vanilla game where they're managed by fucking peasants, rebels. So these two should be quite intimidating. This is Armenia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan here. There's a large army here, and it's a city, yeah. What they try to do here? This Khuzestan. This is Kuwait. Yeah. Even if we had enough to call a jihad. Setting a jihad in Jerusalem is just insane. I need information about this area. I don't want to move this guy. This guy might give us a chance for jihad. It's important. Jihad is how we get ahead. Where the hell can I recruit agents, though? Can recruit an imam here and a merchant. What it says for the imam? This man of faith essentially serves as a mobile conversion force, spreading their factions religion wherever they travel. While the soldiers battle their factions' physical threats, these are the men who form your front line against the perils of heresy. You can actually denounce witches and heretics that stalk the land. This is a perfect way to prove one's faith and conviction. It's cheaper to recruit in Manila. Curious about Shogun 2, is it still worth a try? Yeah, definitely. It will feel outdated regarding controls, but there's definitely something, still something there. So where the hell does a diplomat come from? From the town hall? Town hall has more health bonus in this one. Okay. This is one of our better cities. When you look at it, it's making 1500 and it's a normal tax rate. But this guy has only 3 loyalty. This is one of our better cities here. They increased the farming outputs, and this actually region has, I think, has 3 more. Logging camp construction cost decrease for wooden buildings 5%. Before a building can be constructed, proper materials have to be gathered. The process of cutting down trees and transporting them to the place of need is carried out by a lumberjack. The sturdy men work around logging camps, which are located near a forest. Having a logging camp outside the settlement will decrease the cost of constructing wooden buildings. It's a mod building. There's also the stonemason's hut. Construction cost decrease for the stone buildings 5%. Stone masonry is the art of shaping rough pieces of rock into accurate geometrical shapes. Skills of stonemasons are high in demand, as only they provide the means for constructing sturdy structures which can last the test of time. Stonemason's hut serves as a small meeting place of local masons, both masters and their adepts. Evidence of their influence can be seen throughout the settlement, and the reduction on stone usage means the less burden for the budget. This thing costs 1600, but it's only 5% reduction. This is This is questionable, really. Maybe it has related traits and stuff. The Spirit Militia has an upgrade of 115, and we'll recruit one here. You have a real recruitment, so there's some real manpower struggle going on. So we'll get a Spirit Militia here. That's a no-brain. We can also garrison 2. Let's say for the Doe. This is one of the weakest ships in the game. In use for over 1,000 years, the Doe is a traditional Arab sailing vessel with one or more triangular Latin sails. These ships are used for trading but can be upgraded to carry warriors armed with bow and scimitar for assaulting enemy ships. Yeah, this is the Turks have pretty weak fleets. Okay, what? Diplomats are actually capped? I don't remember that. That's pretty cool. So you can't just spam, you have to use what you got. A diplomat is a man who serves his people as a representative in negotiations. His well-spoken manner and ability to read these deals will come to the fore whether he's being sent to impress, flatter, bribe, threaten, or barter with foreign dignitaries and officials. Basically, to initiate diplomacy, the only way to initiate diplomacy is via diplomat. And if diplomat succeed in his deals, especially it were in your favor, that's the only way to increase skills with him, the base skills, which will also further increase his chances of the other deals. Yes, Princess too, but the Turks don't have that. That's for the Christians. Merchant is still 550. Merchants are agents that work for their lord by establishing trade routes between distant foreign resources and their own local markets under the guise of private enterprise. Merchants are able to move through enemy lands without drawing suspicion or committing a diplomatic transgression. When merchants work together so that they have a monopoly on a particular resource, they will generate extra income for their faction. Opposing merchants can attempt to make a hostile takeover of each other's assets, ending the other's career. I'm just gonna, yeah. Our capital is here, so this merchant will be too close here. To recruit merchants, we need grain exchange. To recruit diplomats in the town hall, so every town hall gives a diplomat. And imams come from small Masid. This is another good. This is a silk here though. It's too close to the capital. Maybe we should transfer capital to Diyarbakir. I think it's better. We do have a city at the edge though. There there's already corruption here. So the distance works different in this mode compared to vanilla. A more central location would be this place here, Diyarbakir. Or Diyarbakir. Dijar. Another disloyal guy, what the fuck? Salim? Aptitude for mathematics, has an innate gift for with numbers. Percentage and begin build points, 5% bonus on all trade income, 5% decrease in construction costs. What the hell? Everybody's disloyal. We need to cut off their heads. When do you think medieval 3 will arrive? About 2037, more or less. They say they're working on a big title, but who knows what it is? Could be medieval 3. I'll be surprised if they don't announce medieval 3 in the next 2 years. Holy shit! No, this is predetermined. This card is predetermined. I think they wanted to make a difficult situation here. Holy shit, this is bad. This is the Crown Prince. Who's in Mosul? Okay, we have a guy here. No command, but he has 5 loyalty. Shows the healthy respect of his fate. It's at 5, so that's like good. I think 4 is like average stuff. So Mosul is still a castle here. 4 trade connections. Got a mustering hall and stables. What does it say for the peasant infantry? They have 1 attack, 1 charge, and no defense. And they cost 85. Why do you pay these people? Quality peasant. Type rural levy. Lacks formal military training, poor discipline morale. No shit. They have a lot of men though. They're good for garrisoning. Level 0 command. This man would wet himself at the notion he should be in charge at all. Thank God he has administratively minded. This is like the lowest amount of traits of anybody here. Okay. I mean, he's 15 years old, guys. I mean, in 2022, you wet yourself at 15 years old doing anything. Life at the bottom rung of medieval society is neither easy or healthy. In times of war, peasants are forced from their farms and drafted into levies. And if they are lucky, given some kind of simple weapon to fight with. Unsurprisingly, peasants are undisciplined troops who are better at fleeing than they are fighting. Peasants are good for garrisons. The cities, the castles don't need, they get more from this and they have less penalty for these things. So, cheap garrison. I mean, look at it, 115, 85, not much difference. And these guys could actually do something, unlike these guys will just die. These guys have 150, while these guys have 113, so it's going to be better for the garrison. Their number is going to inflict a percentage on the population, so it's going to get this number here. Okay, so this is Mosul. What else is there? Baghdad. Our Sultan is in Baghdad, and Baghdad is okay. It's a minor city. That's good. That's good. So what is happening in Baghdad here? We got a town guard, Masjid, land clearance, grain exchange, and dirt roads. And outside Baghdad, there is some silk, some cotton, textiles. We should actually get a merchant here. It's away from our capital. I think we should put a capital here. Don't make no sense to put a capital in a castle though. This one is castle as well, but I guess it's a location. A central location right now would be this place. But it's very close to the Crusader states. Our starting capital is Caesarea. In Vanilla is Iconium. I don't remember there's any penalties. Oh yeah. Set this settlement to be a faction's capital. Difficulty payment. Costs 2,000 florins on medium, 5,000 hard, very hard. So you can just shift it whenever you want. Not sure what we're gonna do in this area here. There's a rebel settlement here. We need to figure out what the hell is going on. And Edessa being so close to the city makes me nervous.
Salam alaikum.
If he just AFKs here, he's gonna get chance at this thing here. But there's only 80% Islam here. I think it's a higher chance he gets skill if he has to actually fight another pressure. So I guess we'll position him in Edessa. Makes more sense because we have to fight the Christians there.
Yes, Sultan.
Edessa is a pretty important city here. 20%.
As the Sultan wills. Yes, Sultan.
And there's Edessa.
Today's journey ends, great Sultan.
He will get. It's gonna be a better chance for him to get more piety if he actually has to fight another pressure. I think. So we need more to call jihad. This distance, man. Who is this guy? Salim. Oh my God. I only forgot about this guy. There's no troops here. We recruit a unit of Turkish horse archers here. It'll be 3 turns before the new one. So there's a kind of like a system of emergency and the manpower, you know, if you're not doing well. There's a lot of things to build here, a lot of things to build. But we need some troops. So we can have max 2 here, so as you can see here, they take 6 turns, possibly even longer to get capacity. We need to unlock some troop-producing buildings. Get a shisha bar in a castle. It's different in the mod. This is just a wooden castle, so it's a small place. For the long term, the best thing is to get land clearances, and they do pay out usually faster than anything. Holy shit, this place is not gonna hold with just 3 units here. We should keep everybody in town for 1 turn and then decide, because they're gonna get titles. Is this guy gonna get a title that he's a governor of this place? Or, you know, man of this place? There could be mercenaries available, yes. This is, looks like this is like the first obstacle here in this area at least. There's rebels here as well. This one has 5 units. This should be probably a priority synop. This place actually has good units. Unlike in vanilla, we have to be careful with casualties in this one. Because losing a Sipahi Lancer in this mod compared to Sipahi Lancer in Sipahis in the other one, it's like, who cares in vanilla? Here, look at this, 10 turns. 10 turns to get another one. So if we're gonna use Sipahi Lancers to the point where they're gonna fight to the death, it better be worth it. Since this unit is at maximum, we should definitely recruit them. This is our capital, and but look at that general, man! What the hell? Imagine we give him an army and he rebels. Levy archers, peasant rule levy. They're very weak range, very weak range. How to get new generals, events, and family. Peasant archers are accustomed to using their bow for hunting. These peasant archers are armed with a small bow, knife, and if lucky enough, some armor. Life at the bottom of medieval society is neither easy or healthy. These units have either been levied into an army by the sword if necessary, or have been forced to defend their pitiful holdings. This is a very poor unit. Way stronger than vanilla. Now, in this mod, 1 turn is 1 year, and the characters age 1 year. In vanilla, 1 turn is 2 years, and the characters age 6 months. This is a much larger campaign than the vanilla. It's like in every other way. Like vanilla can be finished in even 1 sitting, or even 2 sittings, and everything just, you know, just happens. Well, this one just is a much more slow-paced. This is the game. Vanilla is poop. This one average local. Accustomed to life in a cell, this hardy bowmen come from the poorer level of nomad society and make excellent horse archers. Wearing little or no armor, these highly maneuverable troops pepper the enemy arrows and use their speed to stay out of harm's way. Their missile attack is 4. While the levy archers have 1. They have no defense really, just 1 defense skill. These are elite troops, the Sipahi Lance and Fari Cavalry. Quality superior, top feudal, low availability, free upkeep in castles, often impetuous or low discipline. This means if the enemy is nearby, they'll attack. Excellent morale, can form wedge, powerful charge, good stamina, fast moving. 7 attack, 9 charge. This is a strictly melee unit, they don't have bows. They're kind of like the Turkish knights. Sipahis are feudal cavalry holding land in exchange for military service. In the western regions of the Ottoman Empire especially, many Sipahis remain Christian. Lancers are drawn from the wealthier Sipahis who can afford the armor needed for close combat troops. They make solid cavalry who can ride down poorer quality infantry, while having enough mobility for flanking moves. So it looks like they're even faster in this mod. We definitely have to recruit this, so they start replenishing. The castle provides one of each, at max one of each as well. We're using real recruitment, so the manpower is a thing. It means you can just, you know, get the units you want. You're gonna use a variety of units and what's available. As in, no full dismounted feudal knights armies and shit like that. Body cavalry, so these guys are range. They get shields, but they can also do okay in melee as well. So elite, feudal. They also take a long time to replenish. These units are also very expensive. But in the castle, there'll be a free garrison until we send them to battle. Baris, also known as the Turks, to the Turkish Sipahis, are feudal cavalry landholders given nominal power over their fiefs called Timurs. In exchange for military service, in the western regions of the Ottoman Empire especially, many Sipahis remain Christian. Okay. These horse archers are better armored than their tribal counterparts. While not as mobile, they use increased protection, offers more opportunity for these units to enter into hand-to-hand combat. There are 46 of them in the unit. 47 of this. These guys have 60. Add the Levy Archer as well. I wish we had a better general here, though. This guy is 3 loyalty, though. Fort is here. There's a trade with Jerusalem. I don't think the Byzantines are on this island. It might be Christians already. I mean the Crusaders. Crusaders did capture, I think, this place. They're from Byzantine, I think. We'll get an imam here so we can see what's in the west. We have a limited stuff right now. We went for a title here and see what's what. If I use him, he might get loyalty. Sheikh Stables gives us extra Turkmen cavalry. Practice range Turkish archers. There's a lot of important things here to get. Things are 5%, you know, why they're not like 10 or 15 so they actually have some sense to build. This also costs 4,000. This shit is very expensive. Like, this thing would be great to start replenishing Turkish archers, like our foot soldiers. Turkish archers have upkeep 190. Guys are at 60. They also have a large unit size compared to the these guys. 91 versus 113. I think we should get land clearance so we get some economy going. Like, this will give us growth and 400 to 480. It's pretty important to make land clearance everywhere. It's like one of the most basic building. You get growth and you get money. Land clearance is the first step on the road to establishing organized farming in the countryside and ensuring that the region will begin to grow and prosper, though there is little more to land clearance than deforestation and basic tilling of the soil. Any area where the local establishment has not taken such measures to make the land workable will struggle to feed its populace. It's a little no brain with these things. No brain. This is like just a little bit of growth and income. Governor here.
Our enemies will suffer.
Only see Edessa, so this tower is here and here. I think I'll keep Muhammad next to Edessa here, for a chance to convert. And we don't know what's here. This is really spooky, sending anybody outside with this loyalty. 50. Distance to capital is noticeable here. Let's see if we miss something here. This one has troops. And this guy has a loyalty, so we'll probably use him. Massive corruption here, really massive. This is staying still, yeah, we finished the truck campaign. No brain. Place a little bit more developed. 385 trade. Doubles it with paved roads. It's another no-brain. Like the fastest way to get the money back. Chain of river ports. They even have river ports here. Meanwhile, in Warhammer 3 we got a port on a river that doesn't have a port. Public health almost 5%, increases terrible goods. Thank you for joining.
My god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
A chain of river ports improves the settlement's inner trade. Moving goods per water with the use of small boats or even with the usage of pain logs is a cheaper way to travel long distances and thus turn a higher profit. The people can also enjoy an abundance of fresh fish, allowing the local settlements to develop faster. The madrasa, library, town hall, shisha bar. Library is the education building. A city that's been governed should have a library. This looks like this administrator, and he probably will stay in Baghdad. House happiness by 5%, which might also lead to growth. A library provides a center for scholars to study at. Having such a building within a settlement increases the chance of characters gaining better education and provides diplomats with a chance of studying foreign texts. There's also madrasa. This is a center of learning where, I guess this is the education building. Where one can gain a basic education and understanding of the Quran. This knowledge will aid them in a siege, taxing settlements, and give them greater knowledge of religion. Such characters make more popular leaders. We need money, and this place is a trade center, really. And it doesn't even have all the adjacency. As you can see, the trade is 385, and if we put paved roads, it jumps to 725. That's like one of the largest payouts immediately. The paved roads are no-brain. Paved roads outside of settlement are somewhat opulent in the medieval age, but offer the best possible surface for both armies and traders to traverse quickly. They're particularly useful for kingdoms and empires that have distant boundaries that have a means to send troops front quickly enough to be effective. We have 4k left. There's 70% Islam here, and this guy is the red. If I build this, we might get fair in rules, so I don't want that. Yeah, this place has serious corruption going right now. We have nothing to recruit here, but there's a spear militia here. Huh? I guess, like I said, this city is building from nothing. It just became a town, really. It was a village before that. Right. That kills corruption or law? Law kills corruption. Corruption is caused by distance to capital and by negative law. You see the corruption here, this is a law building. You see it drops. The corruption is more severe in this mod than in vanilla. This is the town watch, the basic garrison building. We get public order bonus due to law 5%. It will improve public order and it will lower corruption. Also provides 2 spear militia, which means that a spear militia will replenish in the city, and they'll also be garrisoned for free due to the core building. Town watch are a combination of militia, thief takers, link boys, and patrolmen. Having a small barrack house gives them somewhere to train and store their weapons, and is useful first step in creating a local military culture and keeping public order. This city is pretty much brand new, but for some reason it has a large force. It almost tells me we're supposed to go somewhere here. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the title. So Bazar is done, Baghdad is done. Sul has a guy with 5 loyalty, so this guy works too. This guy works too. For example, the castle should have less issues with public order and corruption. Because usually there's a law in the core building, more law in the core building castle. I put the peasants here, they'll be garrison for free, so somebody garrisons Mosul. Garrison is depending on the size of the unit that's garrisoning versus how much population in the city. But you should also have at least 1 garrison so that nobody walks in the city and you don't have the penalty because there is no governance. You get a penalty if there is nobody in the city. Yeah, Emperor John, yeah, it could be that, you know. This game is best played if you use your imagination with these things, right? It was been recently captured, right? So Mosul. We'll get this for the garrison so we can leave these troops out. We'll leave this city here. Guys, I'm municipally minded, but has 5 loyalty. And yeah. So on 2 it's 80, huh? Land clearance. Land clearance is a no-brain. This is a 3%. 560. So land clearance is fixed 80, okay. In under 10 turns you get the money back, but it also provides growth. The breeze has the prince here, we have to see what's gonna happen there. We have still 2300. No brain. Well, there's a spy available here because of Shisha Bar. 350 upkeep, cost 100 upkeep. We need spies to figure out what's going on in the world. Know where is what. Spies are the eyes and ears of your faction, capable of being sent to observe foreign settlements or armies, hopefully undetected. Aside from sending intelligence on structures and inhabitants, once working inside a settlement, spies begin to stir unrest among the populace with propaganda. So if you have a spy in a settlement, it will cause unrest, will lower the public order in the settlement. They may also succeed in disabling defense in a siege, which can prove utterly decisive. There's also a chance to them open the door. If you fail any missions with a spy, they just get killed. So those actions also can cause a leader to get dread as well. You have it a bit lower. So basically, just scout unless you wanna risk his life or something more. The breeze has a port on the Caspian Sea. God damn, man. God damn. Only they remember to put ports in Rome 2 on the Caspian Sea. Yeah. 500 corruption, it's crazy. So we're losing 500 income here to corruption. Instead of this level making 1200, it's losing 500 here. If we build any building before a grain exchange, you'll get penalties to trade. Grain exchange is the one that buffs trade. You can see these things like how gonna happen. Need more trade connections and more stuff for this matter, but also unlocks merchants one per this thing. Marketplace for food is the basis of all trade and the beginnings of a merchant class in society. Trade is a much surer way to wealth and far cleaner than grabbing about in fields. Considering wealth is accumulated, it can of course be taxed by the ruling class and used to pay for something important rather than cheap baubles for some merchant's frumpy wife. ... And Tbilisi here, peasants available as well. Land clearance here. This one has 1.5% base. Yeah, it's 80 fixed. Put a garrison here. Looks like we're done with turn 1, boys. Let's see if we missed something here. We're not gonna move any characters on turn 1 because of the titles.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. Our enemies will suffer. Shubadak. Yes.
Our greatest general is Fikret Resat. Fuck is this guy? Fikret Resat. Guy here.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Commando. It's kind of crazy, not a single one of our guys have 3 command. Like below average. And this is a tough campaign to start in this mod because you got a lot at the start. Especially if you're getting very familiar or learning. It's probably one of the worst one if you're learning. Our income is 3100 with this setup. Okay, this is turn 1, boys. We'll see what happens on turn 2. We got some idea what's around us.
What does the Sultan will? As you will, Sultan. Rest the Sultan's will.
Yeah, this is stainless steel 6.4. I haven't played this version. This version has been improved upon on the 6.4. Because you know, of all the years. Clicking enter is literally instant in vanilla. Candidate for adoption, benefactor Sultan. He understands trade, 10% bonus to all trade, has a basic Eastern education. He studied at school and grasps the understanding of secular knowledge. Has +1 piety, +1 popularity, 5 siege equipment build points, and 5% bonus to tax income. Looks like a good governor. Good governor. As a Muslim minded, relatively healthy. The Sultan can adopt this guy. Lutfi. Yeah, this working hardworking function has the potential, but not the connections. Someone should grade. We wish to adopt him and aid his career. We'll take him. Okay, so end of the turn report. A little bit different here, right? Oh, look at this. Surprise, surprise. Byzantine Empire, numero uno military. Finances, Holy Roman Empire, numero uno. Production, Byzantine Empire. Population, Byzantine Empire. Overall, Byzantine Empire. But we're second military, second production, second population. We do start pretty high, but the Byzantine Empire is top dog at the start. We spent most of our treasure because, you know, we're planning for the future, long term. It's a defection announcement, so what happened this turn with trades. So our spy has come with become speakers. I'm guessing it's the newer guy, the recruit. You can see a bunch of these titles. We'll check this as well. So the new guy has a quality observant and it got inconspicuous some. He may be willing to do the dubious, but he lacks the guile and cunning to do it well. He's always been one to notice things without others knowing he was there. Able to blend in most places without drawing attention to himself. So this is just the basic stuff, the lowest of all lowest. Okay, we recruited a lot of stuff. Yeah, that is great for vanilla, Mayor Dave. In here, the agents are limited, so you get appreciate them more. Vanilla can do a lot of game stuff.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. So let's check this out. We got an imam here, just blessed plus some piety, so the most basic one. Appears to be someone more in touch with God and his spirituality than most men. Honestly, vanilla is great every now and then, so you can see how much it sucks compared to the good overhaul in Medieval 2. Stainless steel is, what you should be playing. Shows no real sense of spirituality, only 1 point on.
Salam alaikum.
Yeah, let's send this one guy here. Okay.
Inshallah, I will continue tomorrow.
Okay, so he got Emir of Konya. Entitled as the Lord of Konya or a Konyan, which contains the tomb of Rumi, a famous Persian poet. Tax collection plus 10% increase in loyalty, chivalry, and law. So we have 4 loyalty, that's average. Understand that acting obediently is sometimes more important than doing what seems sensible. Okay, that's much better. So this is is retinue. It's kind of like an ancillary. You can move this between characters. He's pious, proper, and proud of it. Every city has this thing. Every city has this thing. This guy's military minded. I do need his loyalty though. It's a shame we have deceptive on a general. Deceptive is good on a faction leader. The other guy got, what did the other guy get? Emir of Kayseri, tax collection plus 5%, so this is a poor place. Not very good. 3 loyalty, that's rough. That's pushing it really. This guy is Emir of Diyarbakir, so nothing special, just 5% more tax collection. What's in Mosul? Mosul has a special one. Entitled as the Lord Mosul, known to the ancients as Nineveh, sits on the trade routes to India. Tax collection, trade bonus, dread, decrease in loyalty. Still has 4 though. 2 dread on this guy. We should put this on a general. Somebody that's loyal though. If I take his thing here, I think it's considered like a title. Baghdad should have a good one as well. Caliph of Baghdad. Title as Lord of Baghdad, one of the most populous cities in the world. True that, until the Mongols arrived. Tax collection, trade boost, but the oriental ways are tempting and can cause visions of despotic power. So, it could be also loyalty penalty. It's good, this is Sultan, he doesn't have loyalty. The previous seal can be entrusted to a man you trust or would hope to be able to trust more. So you can put a previous seal on another character to increase loyalty, increase piety. Yeah. What does this guy in Basra get? Caliph of Basra. Tell us the Lord of Al-Basra, where Ibn al-Haytham, the father of optics, was born. The father. Okay. Tax collection increases chivalry in law. Ooh, the chivalry law is nice. You got a taster as well. Emir of Tabriz. Tabriz is nothing special. Tbilisi. Tallinn is the lower Tbilisi in Georgia, famous for its thermal baths, and located on the Silk Route. 6 independence. Tax collection, trading, recruits valor, but reduces loyalty. Oh my god, are you serious? God damn. This is a good one, but fucking hell, 1 loyalty? This man perceives loyalty as a trait of the weak and foolish. That is rough. We need to send him on an expedition that he might not return from. Probably just keep the Imam here. He needs to stay passive for this. So we need to organize an army to attack Sinop. That's gonna be one of our first targets. Yeah, let's see what else is here. Oh, Dardanelia is here. Yeah, there's a castle here. And this area looks way more formidable like this.
The Sultan's will. As you will.
Smyrna is here.
Unseen.
Smyrna is actually a town here, while Dardanelia is a castle. There's something else here as well. The Byzantines are not joking this one. Especially in the early period. In the early period, they're probably the strongest faction in the beginning. This place has 12 unit garrison. Bars here. We need to investigate these things. We need more characters. Yeah, this guy will stay here.
Yes, my master?
Let's see what the other cities here.
Na'am. As you will, Sultan. Resting here, mighty Sultan. My eyes, I serve your will.
The most basic merchant here. Barely grasps the basics of a barter system, good with money. Displayed an uncommon understanding on how to work with the money from an early age. It's probably the worst thing to get. Like, you can actually get one with 0. But you can immediately make money here. There's like cotton 29. $28, 16. I don't mind here with 29. He might increase this and then pay himself in a few turns.
Bringing in new trade,
29. The longer he's here, the higher chance he gets the trade that he's actually making money. I think the more he makes, the harder chance to get it as well. Yeah. You know what would be amazing, guys? Stainless steel in... yeah, we're never gonna see stainless steel in a remastered version of this game. Same like we're gonna see Roma Surrectum. There's like crazy work. Those people have lives now.
I serve the
Sultan's will.
Okay, Tabriz has a spy, and let's figure out what's around here. Let's go see here.
Stopping here, Sultan.
This city, this area should be rich for mining. I mean, this area is rich in ore, so it should have. There's tin here. It's actually in Armenia. This in Shirvan should have its own thing, though. Yeah, that's it for the agents. This guy has 4 loyalty. He should lead the attack. Military minded. He should lead the attack on Sinop. It looks like almost they recruited a unit there. We need to visit Ankara there.
As my Sultan wills.
orders.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
Our initial foot troops are spear militia, so also try to rely on. Well, we can just use our Turkish archers and rely on my mercenaries to, you know, do the dying for us.
As my Sultan wills.
We wanna queue anything here before leaving. And the treasury is pretty thin right now, so we should just keep it as this. These two spots are the closest to Bison, though.
As my Sultan wills.
How may I serve, Sultan?
This city should have a governor, considering it's a good city. Growth is basically maximizes growth, while the only other one is good tax. It's not gonna build anything in the other one.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Nicola.
Have you seen that shit? Holy
We'll keep this one like this. We lose too much money with the other option. Queue the spear militia here, and this place is close to the capital. And clearance is a no-brain. Yeah. Take the
As my
archer.
Sultan wills.
Orders. Sultan.
As my Sultan wills.
Orders.
As my Sultan wills.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? We move, Sultan. Forming up together, Sultan. Orders. Joining the ranks.
We can have it on 80 though. Garrison will happen next time that we can put into fire tax.
As my Sultan wills.
Jihad incoming? No, it's you can't declare jihad here early. You need a pious imam. It's a CA nonsense in their game. In vanilla, you can do it with 4 out of 10, which makes no sense. Because it's just like steamroll the campaign. Well, here you need more. I think you need 6. So you need a good character to do it. This guy is 3, Something down here.
Shubadak.
Should investigate. Now that we have the title, we should investigate. Investigate with one of the Turkomans.
Orders. As you will. We move, Sultan. We march.
Adana with a massive garrison. And it's a castle.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Yeah, this is out of the question right now. Out of the question, we'll go for Sinop. Sinop's the easy target.
Sultan. As you will. The sun sets on today's journey.
Yes.
Orders.
Guy has 2 command.
Shubadak.
Military minded, 3 loyalty.
Our enemies will suffer.
Wondering how much these guys even cost
As my
us.
Sultan wills.
To the bodyguard, 24, 9 attack, 7 charge, 24 defense. That's a crazy defense. It's like some of the best armor in the game. They do have 1 hit points in this one, so they are less OP. But they still have incredible defense. Excellent morale, very good stamina, quality exceptional. These warriors are dedicated to protecting their liege wherever he goes, handpicked for loyalty and valor and benefiting from quality armor and weapons. His guards are elite heavy cavalry capable of devastating charges and dealing plenty of carnage in hand-to-hand combat, hand-to-hand, as well as taking on odds that would send lesser units running. So incredible armor and defense skill.
As my Sultan wills.
Yeah, this is out of the question right now. Out of the question, we'll go for Sinop. Sinop's the easy target.
As my Sultan wills. 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 As
Close Carfax, yeah, this armor cavalry pretty much.
Sultan.
These Turkomans, they look to me like mercenaries.
As my Sultan
There's no
wills.
mercenaries available right now.
How may I serve, Sultan?
It's basically our foot soldiers.
How may I serve, Sultan?
We have to use this road anyways.
As my Sultan wills.
What the hell?
Holy Roman Empire on day 5.
You got it, Seljuk. Thank you very much. Yoo-hoo. Oh man, this we are really playing. This is turning into medieval Total War stream. Warhammer 3 will continue at some point, I guess. Civ 6, we'll be playing Civ 6 at some point. Okay, we'll use this road and we'll just then add troops. So this is fine for this area. This area is spooky because we're close to Edessa, but those guys have to organize the military as well. There's stables here. We can afford land clearance here though. Any place we're doing in Pera? For the future, maybe. I might put a goal for it. Battle Brothers this year, depending on Immortal Empires. When they announce it, how long before. Okay, these guys will garrison Mosul and we need to figure out things here. Starters, we need to figure out what to do with this place. This guy is excellent for administrator. We should probably send him to Iconium. I'll keep Sultan in Baghdad. Baghdad is good for him. Let's switch previous seal to this guy. It's probably gonna transfer to another guy.
Orders.
And we'll send this guy, get him a governor somewhere.
The sun sets on today's journey.
This guy is ideal for a governor, large town or a minor city. This guy, administrator with 2 dread. Atabek of Mosul. 2 dread, We have to see what he rolls in administratively minded though. There is another administrator here. Need to figure out what's in this area.
Orders. Yalla,
This looks like a massive area here.
as you will. Sultan.
This is Al-Hassa.
Orders. Yalla.
This has a loyalty. I don't know where Al-Hassa is. This place is huge. You can't just send him randomly, right?
Orders.
This guy is really not for battle, but he also has this thing a little bit off.
What is the Sultan's will?
We need more information about his territories. This is Saudi Arabia. Coast should have more settlements. Coast is where the rich stuff is.
Sultan.
Good stuff.
Orders. As you will.
These are good troops, and hopefully they don't rebel like this.
We move, Sultan. The sun sets on today's journey.
Orders? Continuing tomorrow,
Yeah,
my
this is a
Sultan.
massive area. Still room for watchtowers. Yeah, it's nice that we got initial watchtowers, but the game don't put them everywhere, so you still have to build some. Cultural here is fine. Or just one more tax here.
Orders?
These units are not cheap either.
How may I serve, Sultan?
If I knew where was war, we had a plan here, but some of these places are no joke, man. They could be like Adana, actual a general inside with a massive army. Stri could go somewhere else. Mosul is really not worth staying here. We should probably send some troops north to secure the left and the right here. This guy, missile-minded. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll take these troops and go north. Not much vision in this area when you look at it.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Should not build towers right now. We're kind of low on money. Not with this guy. This is okay vision
How may I
here.
serve, Sultan?
Send this guy north.
Yes.
Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan?
It's a castle, doesn't matter.
Naam, Sultan.
Please, it's another administrator here. We have troops though here.
Our enemies will suffer.
Sultan.
All these Turkmen cavalry are costing us quite a bit right now.
My eyes are yours.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. We march.
Hopefully, nothing happens to
Continuing
them.
tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
Hmm? One of these places might be might have less garrison, right?
Sultan.
This guy is one loyalty. Fucking hell!
Yes.
We see probably first desert. Oh my god! What the fuck?
Here.
Look at the size of this garrison here. No bullying rebels like in vanilla. Yeah, we're gonna have to organize some armies here. Daisy. Ah, this is Colchis here in ancient times, right? This is a castle, right?
Our enemies will suffer.
So, former Byzantine city. Looks like there are two of them here. This shit is no joke. Look at this garrison. It's also behind a wall. Got some mercenaries. I think Pechenegs are mercenaries. $1,600 left. We need to increase money, not decrease it. Baghdad is building. What about this place here? We need to send somebody here. This garrison here is overkill, honestly. We need to pick up these troops. One of the guys could build towers, but we're not gonna put much on it. It's probably depending where they're gonna be positioned.
As my Sultan wills.
6 units on this one. Sinop is our first target and see what happens. This place looks rough here as well. Military minded to loyalty, Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably adopt a bunch of guys gonna be more loyal.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. Our enemies will suffer.
Salam alaikum.
Shoo bedak.
This looks like a okay spot for a watchtower.
Nothing will escape you here, Sultan.
Right on the border between these two places.
Yes.
I serve the faith.
This guy here.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
This guy should probably be in an army as a heavy cavalry. This guy should not be on their own. He needs to join an army and work with him. He's probably just gonna be in an army to help. The extra generals in the army act as elite cavalry. They do replenish, so that's very strong.
We move. Marching no further.
This one here a chance to get a party there. S3 loyalty.
Orders.
That's fine. If we miss something, it's no big deal. The game is hard to track everything because of there's notification system and stuff. You have to check, double check, and depending when you're in the turn, sometimes you're gonna forget some things. I think it's fine. We'll leave this 1400 and go next turn. We have a plan. We capture Sinop, and hopefully this one is a weaker garrison. Holy shit, it garrison that one. Definitely a couple of places around that have weaker garrisons that we can target, but we have to find them.
What is the Sultan's will?
We're just pretty much figuring out what's what. Two years later. Okay, another one to adopt, huh? As a scholar, huh? More from education, basic military mind. Is 5 loyalty and 5 piety. Huh? Take rebel settlement. Our great nation appears weak to tolerate such instances from these rebels. The council recommends you capture this rebel settlement and assert your authority. Adana, 2,000 florins. That's the one with the scary garrison. Okay, we improved a little bit, but you see the picture here, guys? These are our neighbors. And we pretty much taken their lands. Early period Byzantine Empire. This is fine. So where is that new guy? It's here.
Naam, Sultan.
I can greet you, but not serve you, Lord.
Let's find out what's what here.
Leaving no trace, Sultan. My eyes are yours.
Oh, the Byzantine roads. Oh, that's a game changer for them for sure.
The Sultan's will.
As my Sultan wills. Of course, Sultan. We move at first light.
Guys, 3 loyalty.
As my Sultan wills.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? As you will. Merging our armies. Sultan. We move, Sultan.
It's 11 units there, still no mercenaries.
As my Sultan
So
wills.
currently the free garrison here. It's still actually quite expensive to use right now. You also need to build stuff. This man is not unnoticed by the king. He knows this tries to behave accordingly. Slightly lower to increase.
Shubadak.
Command, say, hold on. Let's see. The command is not even supposed to even exist. It is day 6. You're just confused. Several things confused me as well. He went with day 5, we didn't get it, and then the one was day 6. It's day 6.
As my Sultan wills.
Salam alaikum.
Let's figure out where the cities are. This is a different region here.
I serve the faith.
Oh, there it is, Boris Castle. This looks like javelins and their spearmen.
Salam alaikum. As the Sultan wills. I serve the faith. Salam alaikum.
Yeah, we can try to skill this guy here. It's 55%.
My eyes are yours.
The title, yeah, my bad. I forgot to change the title.
I serve the
Zaida, mighty Sultan. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, Trebizond is here. Trebizond is a castle.
As you wish.
Is there something I can do for you, no?
They won't trade with us. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's imagine starting Byzantine Empire, you know, trying to get in this shit here. Maybe they want to give us a region for trade here. Demanding, What was that other one? Boris. Very demanding. This is, I guess they want our map information as well. get a good deal. This one can get an increase in his skill. Balanced one. So it starts at 200. When it becomes demanding then? Balance at 900. So we'll try 500 then.
It seems we have reached an agreement. Good.
Yeah. Trade agreement.
This concludes our meeting, yes?
Not gonna have a deal for this guy to get skill. So we can see where their cities are. There are 4 in Anatolia. On roads, this is Venice. No, they actually have Crete as well. Got Cyprus too. Oh, they got Crimea too. Yeah, this Byzantines no joke. You got so many territories. This one is a castle as well. Nothing in Africa. We're planning Spain to in Anatolia in the Middle East. It's barely just started.
What is the Sultan's will? We march. You shall see all from here, Sultan. Naam, Sultan. What is the Sultan's will? We move, Sultan.
How may
Oh,
I
they build a
serve,
road.
Sultan?
Fuck, he's seen even down here.
Sultan.
So the rebels are doing something.
Move, Sultan.
Ooh, this is a target. Ooh, yeah, we got a target, boys. Second target.
Orders.
Second target is here.
How may I serve, Sultan? Galar.
Armenia. Need an army for this place.
Sultan. We march. Forming up together, Sultan.
The spear militia can send 3 of these troops.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Sultan.
Big is the city? 1200.
Sultan. How may Galar. Joining the ranks.
Not ideal, it's not really a general, but we'll be fine. We have a target here. This is looks like fine.
Sultan.
A bit more vision here. It's a quite nice spot for a watchtower. And I want to see what's going on.
I serve your will.
Actually, more money on this one.
As you will,
Spices.
paving the way for new trade.
We noticed it.
Naam, Sultan.
This is a military minded.
Orders.
How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
Garrison gonna have 3.
What is the Sultan's will?
Let's send this one to Iconium.
We move, Sultan.
This one north to join the army. It's faster to this, but we'll keep in my territory. If I haven't been, I feel like it's a high chance to rebel if it's not if he's not home.
By your will. Set.
Na'am.
And where the Byzantines are now here.
Na'am. Resting here, mighty Sultan. The Sultan's will.
Baku is here. Ooh, target acquired. Third target. You can see here, like to the left there is like Monka. To the right there is, you know, Pepelov. So yeah, quite another target.
My eyes are yours. Leaving no trace, Sultan.
Yeah, this is definitely a target there.
How may I serve?
Shubadak. We move.
Sultan.
Yeah, we send another army for there. This guy's supposed to be administrator, but here's some trade going.
Yes.
How may I serve, Sultan?
What's the population here? That's good. We don't really have to have this one here.
Sultan. Galam. Urging our armies.
Our enemies will suffer. Shubadak.
The guy has 1 loyalty. 1!
Na'am, Sultan. Our enemies will suffer. By your will.
Got over 4,000 and we need to build some stuff. First, some of the first buildings we'll build soon. Some places do need more governing, right? This guy can almost travel between Mosul, so we can travel in between. We'll be able to do it with the paved roads. This place needs a mustering hall to get some garrison. We should probably prioritize practice range to get Turkish archers. For 200, it's nice we actually keep some money. These are cute, but not everything is being built. Yerevan has no governor.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. Shubadak.
Salam alaikum. The Sultan's will.
Already moved here. Let's see this for a second. Faction scroll. So this is overall ranking. Let's put like, I guess living factions. Sure, why not? Holy fuck! Look at where the business is. This we are second military. Second in production. We got 15 territories, we're at 12, so we are second largest. Whole Roman Empire is third, the Moors at the fourth. Oh, they have a lot of money in that treasury. Keep in mind, guys, this is on just medium difficulty. Normal, this is on normal. This faction does start pretty big in on turn 1. Yeah, next turn.
As my Sultan.
Got our bearing now. Now we see what's what. No conflicts have started in the world yet. Just everybody dealing with rebels. It's definitely going to be more limited with the limited activities. The governors actually being important. But a governor can govern a whole area, so not one city if we move him around.
Our enemies will
We just
suffer.
to be that more viable, we need more better roads, right?
As my Sultan wills.
I like how there is no mercenary available in the beginning. Mercenary beginning available from the very start is just hugely imbalanced. Just steamroll. Sending a merchant. I guess they don't care about silk. There's silk around there. Ankara and Iconium is actually vulnerable to attack, so Byzantines are we have them on the border, so they're our main enemy really.
Hide our forces well.
The main enemies are the Byzantine Empire and the Crusader states. The Kingdom of Castile and Leon made an alliance with Kingdom of Portugal. That makes sense. These two peoples have declared that they are now brothers in arms, ready to stand in defense of each other's lands and lives for better or worse. That's alliance on turn 4. Oh, first series of buildings have been constructed. Our income is still over 3,000. We're 4th overall.
Got some new exotics to trade with us, perhaps?
Finance. What the hell? 20 armor? Get the fuck out of here. Peasants and their armored cavalry. They need the improved metallurgy for better armor than this. Those guys will not die in melee.
My eyes are yours.
Okay, we need to keep an eye on this area here.
Stopping here,
I serve the faith. Yes, Sultan. As the
Okay.
Sultan wills.
Set my authority just above the city. We'll AFK there. If enemy armor is nothing. Those guys are like gonna roll so many times to get wounded, try to get wounded.
As my Sultan wills.
Yeah, it's turn 4.
Naam.
Sinop is our first target.
Journey awaits.
Yes, my master. As you will, Sultan.
The cities are bare bones garrisons. Probably send some archers into those cities there as well. It's an expensive building, but we need to get Turkish archers. Any castle looking to garrison cavalry units naturally... This is a castle. Though it is incredibly common for peasant boys to learn how to string a bow as they grow up, any lord seeking to field a unit of archers crossmen will first need to employ a professional bowyer. Essentially a specialist carpenter, a bowyer has all the equipment needed to shape and treat bow wood. Twine and resin for bowstrings, as well as a healthy supply of bird feathers for the rather mundane task of fletching countless arrows. The old school grinding. 3 levy archers on this one, and upgraded one is the practice range. Still 3 levy archers, but they also 2 Turkish archers. These are foot soldiers. While it is undeniable that unskilled peasants armed with a bow or crossbow have their uses, giving them proper practice range to develop some of the skills professional archers and crossmen boast. Aside from traditional bullseye targets, groups of troops would be trained to attack larger objects in unison over high trajectories to ensure they can effectively assault an enemy unit at a distance. It's pretty much one of our initial basic units, right? The Turkish archers.
As my Sultan wills.
Long-range missiles can use flaming missiles. This unit should be enough to give us an advantage in fights.
As my Sultan wills.
Orders. We march. Forming up together, Sultan.
And that's a price one 3,000, but we need to unlock those units. Those guys are looking at the border here. Maybe they're gonna build a tower there.
Naam Naam, Sultan. Orders? We march.
I
Just a
serve
tower,
the
yeah.
faith.
Infidels to kill.
We have 3 targets here. We're targeting Sinop, targeting Baku, and we're targeting this place here.
Naam, Sultan. Orders? Yalla! What is the Sultan's will? We march.
Sultan. As you will. We rest here until dawn.
Orders? What is the Sultan's will? Yalla! You shall see all from here, Sultan. Orders? Naam, Sultan. Orders? Naam, Sultan. What is the Sultan's will?
And 3200
Naam, Sultan. We move, Sultan. You shall see all from here, Sultan. What is the Sultan's will?
I should rejoin with the other army anyways.
We rest here until dawn.
Get good vision here. If anybody's trying to sneak around. This area is missing vision now. It's also another very long border from the looks of it. Give the rolls next turn. Merchants available. This area is quite vulnerable right now. Merchant here, get a land clearance going here.
Shubadak.
We need this guy to govern the area to the north as well.
Resting here.
Garrison wise, we can have 2 stone walls for 3.
Yes. By your will. Marching no further.
How may I serve? We move, Sultan.
We need to keep 1. This is gonna be our target, this castle here.
The Sultan's will. Unseen.
This is still this area, so the tower is a good place there.
Leaving no trace, Sultan.
Yeah, this is a stainless steel, so it's like much bigger.
Shubadak. Infidels to kill, Sultan. Yes. Our enemies will suffer. Naam. Yes. Set watch patrols. We rest here. Marching no further. Infidels to kill, Sultan.
The slow military minded. That and land clearance here as well. It'll be here for 1 turn.
Our enemies will suffer.
Guess we didn't have to move this one because this guy was close. Ottomanis.
Orders as my Sultan, infidel. Yes. Shubadak. What is the orders? What is the Sultan?
Orders.
Yeah, everything's fine. Let's go next turn. There's a Byzantine Empire in our territory, boys. Some quality troops. We'll send the army from Caesarea. Get 5 units though. There's some serious armor. Those units are countered by horse archers though. New family member is a fair. It is said that children are blessing and thus our whole people are blessed. For as the Sultan's family grows, so does the sense of a trust and unity within the line of descendants, knowing that they are of the same blood. So Sultan got another son. There's 2 biological sons and 2 adopted sons. Got paved roads in Baghdad. This double the trade. Baghdad is good for trade. Now we can also reach Mosul in a single turn. Yes, our income is still over 3,000. The money slightly crooked. Growing up in a relatively lawless place has taught this man some undesirable business practices, but if one knows how to steal money, it certainly knows how to handle with them. Boasts no more business acumen than a common market vendor.
I serve your will.
It's in the area, this 39 here is the highest.
I serve your will.
Paying 44 here.
I serve your will. I serve your will. As you will. Bringing in new trade, Sultan.
83 from merchants. One day it will be a merchant per turn.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
As you will. Splitting the army.
Yes, Sultan.
Sultan. Orders. How we march? Sultan.
As my Sultan wills.
How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. We move, Sultan. Forming up together.
Just assigning unit cards, the order. It's like the best time when you besiege a settlement.
As my Sultan wills, we will engage them honorably. Has the time come to strike?
So a small former Byzantine city here.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
This units are vulnerable to horse archers.
Yes.
Orders.
Man, this guy betrays us with these troops. Ooh. Let's just think of this, man. Just thinking about this.
How may I serve?
God bless, noble lord. An honor, but I am not here to...
Our enemies will suffer.
Sultan.
Hide him in the trees here.
Perfectly hidden for an ambush.
Kinjis here. Oh, some mercenaries have appeared. Kinjis are light horse archers. They're average. Mercenary high upkeep offers slightly reduced morale and discipline. 285, so they're more expensive than vanilla. Kinjis, meaning raiders, are light cavalry serving in the Muslim forces. These Kinjis fight unarmored for speed and are armed with a bow, able to adopt a shooting circle formation which provides constant fire against the enemy. While useful for harassing flanks and enemy archers, this unit will quickly solve in melee combat. Shoot that. They're basically shooters. I mean, when the enemy has 20 armor and a small shield, those arrows will not do much. We need to get rid of this Scholaria. That's just like this is the starting units. This is insane unit at the start of the game. Gives them an advantage for like a couple of battles and that's it.
What does the Sultan will? Nuh-uh.
Oh my god, there's two of them! They've sent their best forces here.
Your will. As you will, Sultan.
The Sultan's will.
60% here, huh?
My eyes are yours. As you. Salam alaikum.
Our enemies will suffer. We move. Shubadak.
I'm going for this castle here. We do have troops here.
Yes. By your
Should be
will.
just enough.
Resting here.
Ooh, what do we have here? What the fuck are they doing here? Because of slow garrison? The Khwarezmian Empire sent a small force here. But these are rebel territories. So they went to the rebel territories because it's a weaker target.
Assalamu alaikum. I do not seek trouble, Sadiq.
Kappa,
I
right?
serve your will.
Oh, tin is valuable, huh?
Shubadak.
Orders.
Ten loyalty on this guy. They must have access to the emperor, to the emperor's harem. My bad, they don't have an emperor. They have a shah. They have a shah.
The Sultan's will. Unseen, invisible.
Volga Delta.
My eyes are yours.
Astrakhan. Yeah. We need troops down here. Looks like the war will, Khwarezmian Emperor will start on that border.
Kill Sultan. Yalla. Marching no further.
Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? As you will.
This city is larger than I thought. We need a few more peasants.
Our enemies will suffer. Infidels to kill, Sultan.
This is too free, What's the problem here? Religion. Small Masid, public order bonus due to happiness 5%, and religion conversion bonus 2%. This is Georgia, so we need to spend more Islam here. This enables recruitment of Imam, one pair. Though producing imagery of people, the Holy Prophet, and Allah himself is against Islamic law. This has done nothing to prevent the Muslims from producing mosques that boast striking architecture and beautiful geometric artwork. This holds true even for a poor town Small Masid where local Muslims meet daily for their prayers. Can you set difficulties for SS? Yeah, you can. It's the same like the vanilla game. You assign difficulty, you know, like from easy to very hard. I'm gonna put this because there's a religious unrest going on here. Only 46. So the castle one is the same as the basic one. It's a double conversion castle in vanilla. Giving these guys troops? No way.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. How may I serve?
Looks like they're attacking Tabriz soon. I should have had more garrison here. I mean, these guys were coming out of nowhere. You would think rebel territories would... I mean, look at this. Alburs, Kermanshah. This is like 2 rebel territories and they went all around. I think troops recruit the moment we end turn.
I serve your will.
Yes, my master.
I serve your will.
Salam alaikum. My eye.
I serve your will.
Everybody's been moved there.
What is this? As my Sultan orders?
Send some troops from this place. Don't want this place being targeted because it doesn't have enough troops though. I mean, Turkmens here feel expensive.
How may I serve, Sultan? As you will. We rest here until dawn.
Normal, there's a lot of squalor here. And this guy will gonna need some chivalry to fix this situation. How is the NA part? Thankfully they removed the North America from this map. Just kind of pointless to have it in this game. So they removed the North American part to extend the map to the east, which was more relevant in those times. So you got more to the east instead of pointless New World. Which doesn't fit with the Middle Ages.
Naam,
Sultan.
what is the Sultan's will? Forming up together, Sultan. Naam, Sultan. We march.
Yeah, this is our third target.
Orders?
There's just some vision here missing. The rebels will go towards the towers.
What is the Sultan's will? We move, Sultan.
Ah, this is impassable, that's why it's like this.
Orders? Naam, Sultan. We march.
$785 corruption here. This corruption feels really off. Town Hall uses 5% law, 10% health. Health is also public order and growth. Also a diplomat. The most peasants will consider the local ruling authority to be a royal pain in the backside. The reality is that without a town hall to administer a growing settlement, likely will remain a stagnant den of iniquity. The hall is predominantly a clerical office and minor courthouse that ensures the settlement here is run with some sense of order. Something even the peasants would begrudgingly admit they need. Yeah, the three armies we have moved. And the carriers have moved as well. We're moving a couple of here. One there. One here.
Yes.
It's so expensive to be in the field. It's too good to pass the opportunity to attack Ankara there because there's a weaker garrison. They're going around. Maybe they're tailing the Trebizond. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised they didn't attack that. Kingdom of Aragon ally with Kingdom of Portugal, so it looks like the Iberia is allying it there. Makes sense. Income is at 2300 now.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. We move, Sultan.
Guys are way too expensive to be out.
Yes. We move.
This is military minded.
As
Guys
my
was
Sultan
also
wills.
military minded. This guy's, yeah, I like this guy because he's loyal. Can't just take anybody. The mines are what, the sulfur here? 125. It's gonna be a while before we get that money back. I recommend this is auto-managed. It's on the restrictions.
Na'am. Na'am. Your will. As you will, Sultan. What does the Sultan will? Na'am. As you will, Sultan.
Kiev and Rus. Znampol is a massive city, has 2 garrison. This can be like 4 free garrison.
I serve the faith.
Orders.
This guy will go. This is part of Cilicia.
Na'am,
This guy's going to take
Sultan.
on him.
We move, Sultan.
Okay.
As my Sultan wills.
I think all these Turkomans are way too expensive. Way too expensive. We can lower our military strength.
Yes, Sultan. We close for battle.
Okay, 5 turns later, 6 turns later, finally a battle. So this is one of the Byzantine rebels. They got 2 archers. This is actually solid archers. God damn, man, what, they even have better Turkish archers? We have more men though. Mutatoi. Kontratoi. This is a solid unit. So 4 spearmen, 2 archers there. These guys have bonus of cavalry? Yeah, they have.
Inshallah, we shall all find a way to an honorable victory.
This was the easiest target in the area. We have 3 of these. We just had to find them. Some of these settlements around are really tough to crack in early. Gotta have to combine forces. This one is one of the easier ones.
Our foes are as stupid as goats. If they had any wit, they would run away right now.
I'm just going on with the speeches.
Units, await my orders.
I like this formation a bit more. They're also more detailed in stainless steel. He's been given 10 subs, thank you very much.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Yeah, these are foot soldiers. You got 4 missile attack, 2 armor, 2 shield.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Thank you, Snatcher. Yeah.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell? Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell? Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
So the rate of fire is a little bit better here. So they have like a high ground here.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
Where are their archers?
What the hell?
The archer just moved to the center with the other archer. Okay, nice. And that's a wall of spears. Former ring of steel. We found the ancient gate bug. They're actually selling out. Yeah. On fire here, boys. Side on a hill here.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
These guys have really long range.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
These guys have shields as well.
Shit. What the hell? Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Takes much longer to break the things here.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Shields do seem to be doing something.
Praise be to Allah. We are through the enemy's walls. Let him who defies us lay in peril.
We can now this unit here with this tree. Just have the spear militia here, basically here to die. We have a militia to die and archers to kill them. Students don't have the same stats as the vanilla. They have only one different skill, so they're the best thing about these units is the number and their shield. They're basically just to die in if it comes to melee combat. Turkish archers are MVP of our early game. The units have good shields as well. If we break this, we could send maybe the general against those guys. They have 1 HP. Can we shoot the archer unit? It's actually another spearman. So these guys are expecting a enemy from the other side, just in case, you know. You can see this behavior in the new games. They, you know, guarding the other side, and even if the enemy is all on one side. Yeah, they're shooting their shields there. They lost 39% now. How many arrows those you guys even have? Looks like one of the arrows finally hit the, one of these guys.
Allah is glorious. We have taken the walls. It is time we captured this place.
Those guys are 92, so they will get overwhelmed if they're outnumbered. They can still do well against spear militia. See how we get our archers in range here. The best would be to enter the city in a tight formation. 25 versus 91. What's the armor on this unit again? 12. The stainless steel mod still work, yeah. It actually works even easier. It's even easier to set up now on Steam. Somebody updated it. I have enough arrows to overwhelm this unit. Even if we take some casualties on these guys, it's still gonna be better than just going in the melee there. Seem to have okay armor. The 81 spearman there. So those guys lost armor. Send the Turkomans under the city.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Our meat shields are also lost a little men. Oh, archer is empty here.
We have cut off the
I
serpent.
didn't expect those guys to go to the middle.
The enemy general is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight without their head. Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Turkomans will die to the spearmen. There's another guy here in general from the side. They still have ammo on those units. These guys will fight to the dead. Easily lost 12, 7 and 1 cave there.
Foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
If we send the Turkish archers in the melee, we got 2 attack with 2 armor and 6 defense. Still way better than Spear Militia regarding armor and defense. The music from mod is the ones they're using is pretty awesome, right? Also the atmosphere. Let's play coming through. This is a start of the early period, so it's like 1106. Figure out which year it is, and I guess you'll know. Yeah, I think I remember why it's not on a high difficulty for this mod, because how the replenishment and new troops are generated with the casualties. We just fall behind on that. These guys still have ammo. The center, they cannot be routed, so we have to grind down. General here. General is in the back, so a little bit of better positioning. Maybe I'm underestimated the strength of General Borgar with just this basic spearman. Turkomans have 5 attack, 3 defense. Let's go only all attack here. We have killed the fort just in contact there. I have 2 spearmen and a general here. And definitely more effective against Cav, the spearmen. See the damage on the horseman. That was definitely putting general under risk.
Our men, curses! Our men no longer command the city.
Turkoman is more for a field battle than a battle like this. For battles like this, we need like men to die in the grinder.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle. Victory is ours. A victory both righteous and well-deserved. It cannot be said otherwise.
First battle, first victory, lost 238 men. 36, 42 have recovered. Holy shit, there's 15 friendly fire there on the spear militia. Shame none of the Turkish archers recovered. Man, one of the bodyguards got killed by friendly fire. Imagine it was the general. Oh, was our first captured settlement.
Alhamdulillah! Your faith and courage have triumphed! These are now our people's lands!
It does have population, stone watch, dirt roads, land clearance, and a wooden palisade, Yeah, the Islam was good here. The settlement is fallen to the might of your army, victory is yours, and the fate of the settlement lies in your hands. Occupied. There's potential for revolt. Yeah, the occupation has problem as well. Missing commander. As an extra unrest with occupation takes longer to occupy. On the first turn of occupation, we can't build or recruit either. So the tax also cannot be changed now. So I think it's one turn. The settlement is in this shape. Okay. This one is extra spooky because it was a larger town. I guess it required looting or it required extermination. So considering this penalty, we're gonna have to kill more of the population in the future occupation. Unless we have a massive army. Well, we lost some of the Turkomans, which means new city, new income, and less upkeep.
Sultan, how may I serve, Sultan? Orders. How may I serve, Sultan?
Yeah. The upkeep was also, you have to pay for the siege as well. Fair in rule, second point in chivalry. Maybe he gets a fair fighter, who knows.
God bless, noble lord.
God bless, what you doing in my lands? Where you going? Trebizond? There's a ship.
Orders?
Another land here.
Yalla! The infidels' army will not survive. Besieging the enemy. Mighty Sultan, do we wet them out?
This is just a town. With some spear militia, some levy arch and Arab cavalry. Our army is very good for this.
What is the Sultan's will? As you will. You shall see all from here, Sultan.
Looks like this is a part of the desert that nobody can get into.
We move, Sultan. You shall see all from here, Sultan. What is the Sultan's will? Orders?
Escape to the cellar, we can see more. This guy should go a little bit. This guy should be the leading this army, really, not this guy. This guy should be managing the city.
Naam, Sultan. We march.
$944. Sending this guy to Iconium. We captured a settlement. This is number 13. So looks like these guys are actually going for Baku, huh? And if it was this vanilla, they would have attacked Tabris.
Orders. As you will.
Yes.
It's a guy with poor loyalty.
Sultan. We move, Sultan.
The Turkomans are good for a field battle if we kite something, but in a siege.
I serve your will. Very good.
Yeah, merchants are making us 146 per turn. You get to the point where it's actually we're gonna pay for every new merchant.
Unseen, invisible. As you will.
Circle is here.
Sultan.
Shubadak.
Yeah. This is a third target.
Yes, Sultan. Your enemies shall fall swiftly. Sieging the walls, mighty Sultan. Let me take this place for you, mighty.
As an infantry, spear militia, Turkish archers, and 2 Turkoman cavalry. It is an easy target at the Byzantine settlement. In return, we should check the agents always first.
Nuh-uh. My eyes are yours.
Another Byzantine force moving out to our territories. 86%, let's go skill him up. Don't you fail me at 86%. Yeah, good man. You're in the army now.
From the shadows, I shall be watching.
Yeah. Looks like 2 basic spearmen, 1... this is something else. Well, they have javelins, and this kind of like a hastati type unit. It's a javelin unit.
The Sultan's will.
Yeah, it's 4 skill on.
My eyes are yours.
Even with 4 skills, only 60% chance to succeed. If he gets caught, he gets killed.
Infidels to kill, Sultan!
The Sultan. Yes? I serve. Salam alaikum. My eye.
I serve your
All good, all good.
Na'am, as my Sultan wills.
We get a pretty good vision here. There's only a tower here. This road goes to Nicaea as well. Hopefully, not too many people gets killed here. This is a chance for riots. One turn is gonna be pretty bad because of religious thing as well. Don't have enough military. We should have definitely sacked that place, killed some of the people.
To kill, Sultan.
Definitely should have killed some of the people in that place.
Shubadak.
This one has 2 loyalty, damn.
Yes.
This can be used as a governor around this place.
Resting here. Infidels to kill, Sultan.
This guy has 1 loyalty.
Our enemies will suffer. Yes.
This looks like on the other side of the hill, right? So you can actually see the whole road.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. We move. Marching no further. Nothing will escape you here, Sultan.
The remaining force here.
Orders? Na'am. What is this? Our infidels to kill, Sultan. Yes. Our enemies
Guy is
will
the governor
suffer.
here.
Na'am, Sultan.
1,000 left.
What is the Sultan?
Yeah. Just have to get a system so we can track all this. This is pretty nice. It's like feels totally different than Turks in Vanilla. Like definitely a lot more things to do, spookier stuff around as well. This early period is like a long period, an early game where there's like just a lot of basic stuff, like sorting the rebel factions around before getting into conflicts. I like that the fact that both Byzant and the Khwarezmian Empire didn't immediately just attack us on the border. They're moving around. Kilik. Polish senior Duke is dead. Without the late Polish ruler, his heir has succeeded to the throne. The royal house does not know whether to find fear or comfort this knowledge. Sinop is rioting. The ungracious malcontents of this place have taken to rioting, regardless whether it is dealt with by force or reconciliation, or it must be restored before things degenerate further. Kyrillos, Lampinos. Citizen kill 362, social 63. Because they didn't kill the guy here. Okay, now we have control of the settlement a little bit better. So the rest will be for a few turns. This is a, you know, balancing the occupation. We could have killed people to get them under control sooner, because we also have to expect the religious impact of this as well. The garrison and the religious impact and the size of the populace. Sometimes extermination is gonna be the only way. Like Arslan. Okay, here. Farms. The Byzantine Empire. We're 4th overall. Income is close to 5k right now. We did lose some cavalry last turn. This guy's going back now. And I have some military in this area. Doesn't mean they're gonna go hostile being here, but we have to be prepared for it. Couple of spears and archers. I feel like 2 Scholaria will might take a town no matter what. The IA has to derp to lose these units easily. Yeah, this is turn 7 here. We're gonna save here, boys. I think we're gonna be playing more of this campaign. Seljuk Empire. Seljuk Empire. Seljuk Empire. We'll be playing this one, and we're probably gonna be checking Holy Roman Empire as well, alongside this one. But this is gonna be it for day 2 out of currently 5 days in the museum of that is Toll of War Medieval 2. It's totally gonna be up to you guys how long we play this. I don't mind. So before we are back to Warhammer 3, we're gonna be enjoying some Medieval 2. There's definitely something here. The battles feel like outdated, but you know, the atmosphere and the campaign is enjoyable. You know, you just have to take what it is from the battles. Some battles are gonna be better, most of them just gonna be poor. But you know, it's old game. Thank you guys for support, thank you for watching, and I'll see ya next time. Good night.